Military members, what's your best leadership story? I was a brand new sergeant when my worst soldier, Private Jackson, who'd been written up 6 times for attitude problems, volunteered to donate bone marrow to save our unit mascot dog, and his selfless act taught me more about leadership than any manual ever could. Private Jackson was a nightmare, late to formation, sloppy uniform, talked back to NCOs, and had this chip on his shoulder that made everyone avoid him. I'd inherited him when I got promoted to sergeant, and honestly, I was planning to chapter him out. For 3 months, Jackson lived up to his reputation. Missing formations, failed inspections, and a general don't-care attitude that infected the whole squad. Then our unit mascot, a German Shepherd named Ranger, got sick. Ranger wasn't officially military, but he'd been with our company for 4 years. Found as a puppy near our base in Afghanistan, soldiers had smuggled him back stateside. He lived in the barracks and was basically everyone's therapy dog. The vet delivered devastating news. Ranger had a rare blood disorder and needed a bone marrow transplant to survive. The treatment would cost $15,000, money our unit didn't have. We started fundraising immediately. After 2 weeks, we raised $3,000. Not nearly enough, and Ranger was getting worse. That's when Jackson approached me privately. Jackson pulled out his phone and showed me his bank account. He had $12,000 saved up. "I want to pay for Ranger's surgery," he said. I was stunned. "Jackson, that's your entire savings." "I know, but Ranger's been the only one here who doesn't judge me." Jackson had been saving every penny for 2 years. He lived off base, never went out, and ate nothing but peanut butter sandwiches to save money for college. The next day, Jackson quietly paid for Ranger's entire surgery. He made me promise not to tell anyone where the money came from. Ranger's surgery was successful. During his recovery, Jackson visited every single day, sitting by his kennel and reading to him. That's when I realized I'd completely misjudged Jackson. His attitude problems weren't about disrespect. They were about feeling like an outsider who didn't belong. I started paying attention to Jackson differently. He was actually incredibly smart, just defensive because he'd never felt accepted. Over the next few months, I made sure Jackson got recognition for his contributions. I recommended him for specialized training and gave him leadership responsibilities. Jackson flourished. Within 6 months, he was my best squad leader. When Jackson's enlistment ended, he used his GI Bill to become a veterinarian. He said Ranger had inspired him to help animals who couldn't help themselves. At Jackson's going-away party, I finally told everyone what he'd done for Ranger. The room erupted in applause. That day taught me that leadership isn't about managing soldiers who are easy to lead. It's about seeing potential in the ones everyone else has given up on.